This is Brendan from the Common Motor Collective. That's common-motor.com on the internet. We're back with Yanni's Project Diamond, his 1973 Honda CB450. Yanni had this bike for a couple months and he was riding it around, and he told me, hey, it's starting to leak oil. So we took a closer look at it and realized that we're leaking oil right here under the bottom of the cylinder head here, which means that this engine needs a head gasket. But the engine also has 37,000 miles on it, so we're not going to just do a head gasket. We're going to actually get into the whole motor, tear it apart, and do a complete rebuild on it because it probably needs it. However, in order to start on that, we have to start removing all the other pieces from the bike, so the seats, tank, carburetors, and exhaust, so we can expose the engine. Also, while the engine is still mounted in the frame of the bike, we're going to go ahead and loosen up all the screws, the nuts, and bolts on the engine because, well, the frame holds the engine really well, so it's a good stable place to get some of these fasteners loose before we take the engine out and put it on the bench. So Yanni's going to go ahead and start wrenching and get into it, and we'll go ahead and chime in when we have to give some more detailed information.
There we go.
Always take the negative terminal off first. So the oil drain plug here is pretty tight on the bike, and we're not getting the leverage with the 1/2-inch drive wrench, so we're going to use a high performance piece of pipe here to give us the leverage we need to break it loose. There it goes. All right. It's going to dump straight down just a bit. Oh, I can tell you exactly what happened here. That's not motor oil.
Yeah.
You smell it?
Yep.
You know what happened?
Nope.
So the carburetors were leaking, and the float level flooded. It flooded gasoline into the engine, which seeped down the rings and filled the crankcase with gasoline and mixed it with the oil. So that is gasoline and oil mixed together.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Just beautiful.
So this is, we drained the oil on the bike, and the oil was mixed with gasoline, and so we have oil gasoline mix. You can smell it. The whole crankcase is just full of it. So carburetors definitely need a rebuild. Okay, here's the spark plug coming out. Take a look at the tip there. Oh, the tip looks pretty good. The color, see, it's kind of a little bit off white. So it says the mixture was pretty close. There you go.
Alright, so the previous owner changed the bolts on the cover with Allen head bolts, and you first it makes it easier to take them out, but also you gotta be careful because they're different lengths. So make sure you put the right bolt at the right place. This and this down here are the same, and this one down here are the same.
Cool. So our next steps are to disconnect the cable from the clutch lifter, and then we'll take the chain off the engine.